What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I'm dropping the ultimate foolproof blueprint for getting started on Binance. Now, as most of you probably already know, Binance is currently the world's largest and most trusted cryptocurrency exchange. It can look a bit intimidating at first glance, but don't worry. I'm going to break it all down for you today, step by step. Step 1, the entry point, signing up. If you look right below this video in the description box or even in the pinned comment section, you'll see a specific registration link. Go ahead and click that now to go straight to the Binance sign up screen. Here's the kicker. This link triggers a massive 50% fee payback and heaps $600 in rewards onto your account. Don't leave that money on the table. All right, once you're on that page, let's create the account. You can proceed with signing up using either your primary email or your mobile phone number, whichever you prefer. Go ahead and enter that email address now. Once you've done that, make sure you look toward the bottom and check that box for the terms and conditions agreement. Then just hit that big continue button. Now just hang tight for a second. A 6-digit verification code is being sent to your email or phone as we speak. Go ahead, open your inbox, grab that code. It should be there instantly, and type it right back into the boxes on your screen. Next up is your password. This is super important for security, so listen closely. It has to be at least 8 characters long, it needs to have at least one number, and you absolutely must include at least one uppercase letter. Great, your account is officially created. If an inviter code screen pops up, just double check that the code is filled in so you get those rewards and you're all set. Okay, moving right along. Next, we need to handle the KYC or Know Your Customer identity verification. I know. It sounds a bit like homework, but you actually have to complete this if you want to be able to deposit money, withdraw your profits, or do any serious trading. It's all about keeping the platform safe. Since this part includes a facial scan, it's much easier to do this on your mobile phone. So let's switch gears for a moment. Go ahead and install the Binance app on your smartphone if you haven't already. Once you launch it and log in with the account we just made, the app will actually take you directly to the verification screen. First, just confirm your nationality. Then you'll need to choose an ID card to proceed. You can use your national ID, a driver's license, or even a passport. Honestly, they usually process these in about 5 minutes, so just grab whichever one is closest to you right now. Select Take Pictures as your method and click Continue. Just make sure you're in a well-lit room for this part. Take a clear photo of the front and the back of your ID, making sure the edges fit perfectly into that camera frame. Once the ID is done, it's time for the face scan. Just fit your face into that oval frame on your screen and follow the little prompts. It might ask you to blink or turn your head. Once that's finished, just double check your name, date of birth, and address. Select your occupation and industry from the list, and you're good to go. The review takes about 5 minutes, and you can see your verified status on your profile screen. All right, you're verified. But before we put any money in, we have to lock the door. Let's set up two-factor authentication, or 2FA. This is your digital deadbolt. Let's head back over to your PC screen for this. Look at the left-hand menu under Account and click on Security. You'll see an option for Authenticator App. Go ahead and click Manage right next to it. When you click Enable, Binance will send a quick verification code to your email or phone just to make sure it's really you. Type that in, and a QR code window will pop up. Stop right there and leave that on your screen. Now, grab your phone and download the Google Authenticator app. Once it's installed, click Open and then hit Get Started at the bottom. I recommend clicking Use without signing in for extra security. Now tap that Add a Code button in the middle and select Scan a QR code. Point your phone camera at your PC screen, scan that QR code, and boom, a 6-digit Binance OTP code will be generated on your phone. Go back to your computer, hit Next, and enter those 6 digits from the app into the Binance site. Hit Submit, and you're officially protected. Your Google OTP is now activated and ready to go. Now let's talk about the part everyone asks about, how to actually get money into the account. We're going to take a closer look at P2P trading. Up in the top right corner, you'll see a little wallet-shaped icon. Click on Spot under that menu, and then look for the Deposit button. Select P2P Trading from the options. This is where you buy crypto directly from other people, which is often the easiest and cheapest way to start. To begin, make sure you are on the Buy tab and select USDT as your coin. Now, why USDT? Well, it's a stable coin pegged to the US dollar, which makes it way more stable and easier to use for trading than buying Bitcoin directly. Enter the amount of money you want to spend and choose your payment method. You'll see a whole list of available sellers. Now, here is a tip for your safety. I always recommend picking sellers who have a high number of completed transactions and a high completion rate. Usually 95% or higher is what you want to see. Once you've found a seller you like, click Buy USDT. Before you do anything else, read their payment guidelines carefully. Enter the amount again, firm the details, and click Buy USDT. Then use your bank app or chosen method to complete the transfer. After you've sent the money, come back to Binance and click Transferred Notify Seller. You can upload a photo of your receipt to be safe. Once they confirm it, just click that wallet icon again and you'll see the USDT sitting in your spot wallet. All right, we have our USDT, but if you want to trade futures, we have to move that money into the right pocket. Go back to your wallet icon in the top right and enter your spot wallet. Look for the transfer button. This is just an internal move, so don't worry, there are no fees for this. In the From section, make sure it says Spot. In the To section, you want to find and select USDS-M futures. Now, select USDT as the coin and type in how much you want to move over for your trading. Hit Confirm, and that's it. Your money is now moved from your spot wallet into your futures wallet, and you are officially ready to trade. Now let's get into the heart of the matter, futures trading. Click on Futures in the top menu and select USDS-M futures. These are the dollar margined futures. This screen might look complicated, but we're going to simplify it. On the top left, you can click to select whichever coin you want to trade today. Now, look over at the right-hand menu. This is where you set your parameters. First, check the margin mode. You'll see cross and isolated. Cross uses your entire balance as margin, which is risky. Isolated only uses the specific amount you set for that one trade. If you're just starting out, I highly recommend using isolated mode. It's much safer for beginners. Next, let's look at leverage. You can go all the way up to 150 times, but please be careful. The higher the multiplier, the more you can trade with, but your risk of losing everything, what we call liquidation, goes up just as fast. For beginners or intermediate traders, I always suggest staying between 3 times and 5 times leverage. It's way easier to manage your risk that way. Okay, it's time to actually pull the trigger and enter the market. You have 2 main ways to trade, a limit order or a market order. With a limit order, you set the exact price you want to enter. A market order is executed immediately at whatever the current price is right now. Check your available margin at the bottom and set the price and quantity you want to trade. Now, you have to decide on the direction. If you think the price is going up, click long. If you think it's going down, click short. Once the position is open, you can check its current status in real time in the Positions tab below. Entry price, your starting price. Mark price, the current market price. Liquidation price. If the price reaches this level, your position will be automatically liquidated. P&L shows your current return rate. If you click the pencil icon next to TP/SL, you can set your take profit and stop loss prices. Finally, to close the position, select your preferred method between market price closing, or limit price closing, under the Close All section. The position is now closed. This concludes the guide on how to trade Binance futures. If this video was helpful, please leave a like.